Hello, fellow watchers and enjoyers. Ash and Piggy here in person, doing another podcast. This time it's Watching Walford, episode 97. So, I mean, what? If we think about it, episode 100 will be 1, 2, 3. It'll be at the end of the month, and we'll have officially made it. Wait, hold on. Does it make sense? Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows? It ain't me. But yeah, this podcast is going to cover the biggest storylines and takeaways from week 39 of 2024, all the episodes from the 4th of November all the way to the 7th of November. This is obviously in person, if you can't fucking tell. No change from usual. Piggy is just as sleepy as he normally is. Did I watch the episodes? Yeah, played Subway Surfers on the side, slept through half of it, and rolled over and forgot to look at the phone for 2 days. Fucking the old classic. You don't make it easy for yourself.
Yeah. If you don't know, I usually on Wednesday I usually watch the episodes late at night, and then on the Thursday I usually watch it the first thing in the morning. But the problem is, first thing in the morning I'm like, what? Oh, that happened. What? Oh, that happened. Okay, I missed some scenes. Okay, that happened. Okay, yeah, I'm done. Woo.
Brain like a sieve.
Yeah.
Some would say. Not me though. That would be mean.
Calls me fat every 5 minutes.
The main stories are the 6 react to Nish's exit, Alfie and Kat get back together, Barney returns after seeing his mum, and Jack continues to be blackmailed, and finally Reese kidnaps Bianca, which is it's wild. It's a wild scene. It's a wild set as well. I mean, fucking bonfire night was actually a thing in the square, and you know, that's one of the holidays you tend to just, fuck it, who cares about that one? But once again, good old Chris Crenshaw, we're getting some fireworks. Because Elaine definitely has a fireworks celebration no matter what. She doesn't give a shit who sees. I want fireworks.
Yeah, and if you don't know, and now you know, the first 30 minutes is just shooting the shit, and then from the half an hour mark onwards is probably us talking about the EastEnders. It might be a bit later today, might be a bit shorter today. Who knows? But it's usually me. It's usually asking how am I doing? But you know what? How are you doing? Bloody
hell, I've not been asked that question in 733 years. Been doing alright, honestly. But, you know, the throat's still packed in a little bit. Been doing alright. It's kind of a weird question to ask when we've been together for the last, since Tuesday.
Tuesday,
But doing alright. It's another week. I got back to going to the gym, which has been nice. Because I was ill for a week with all the fucking chesty fucking cough. Obviously heard everybody's gone down with the cold lately. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I can fucking know. I know there's a cold going around. I've fucking got it. Went to the gym for the first time on Wednesday and went, all right, I'll do my normal cardio. And then I went, all right, time to do some fucking muscle. Time to do some muscle exercises. Did about 10 of them. And suddenly I remember, I've just had a fucking chest infection, you mad bastard. Why am I fucking pressing this area? So then I coughed for about 5 minutes straight. Ran out of the gym, of course. I'm not a dick. How you doing, mate?
Doing good. I was up in London for the weekend. Some amazing stuff up in London, honestly. Some things that were not invented in Ireland, like a 2-screen cinema. Wow, would you believe that? And an M&M World. Wow, would you believe that? Obviously went up to London with Rose. Rose is one of the moderators for Twitch streamer / actor / musician / comedian. Louis Copeland. He's a streamer and a friend of ours. You might hear me reference him sometimes. And that no one's going to get, but only me. And I like the me references. Okay, leave me alone. So
be fine if they want all your references, though.
Look, it's either then Trump or fucking wrestling. Okay, you get one of the three. Okay, And then they take off your bingo card. Trump has been mentioned. Woo.
It's just politely not having mentioned this week in the world. That's
Yeah. Let's forget real world for a moment. But yeah, I went up to London Monday. It was great crack. We went to see The Thing in the cinema.
banger movie, absolute fucking beaut.
And then we went to the M&M store. It was fucking massive. I got to meet the green M&M.
Wasn't she the sexy one?
She's the sexy one, yeah. But people complained that...
Yeah, but she wasn't sexy, though.
Yeah, they unsexed her, is the thing.
Alright, what's sexy M&M?
think-
Sexy green... I'm going to get some mad porn on this fucking thing right here. Didn't she have tits? No, is this her? Is this
Yeah.
what she said?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not too bad. M&M's new inclusive makeover. The go-go boots have been swapped for sneakers. That's not that sexy.
Oh, look at that.
It's not.
Look, she had boots.
Yeah, it's not that fucking sexy. Mate, I can wear boots. Doesn't mean you want to see my rippling ass in some fucking tight leather trousers. Some people. Most people would. But fucking... It's not that sexy. You're just wearing some boots. Right? What's wrong with styling your M&Ms? Right, if I can put my fucking Mrs. Potato Head in some go-go boots, fuck you, let me do it. She's not a sex symbol. All you fucking freaks making it weird. Stop getting horny over the green M&M.
She is very small in person, I'd have you know. She's very small.
I'd say she's quite round, really.
But that too. But I'm used to seeing round people. I look in the mirror every day, so... yeah, M&M World, I went for a few pints with Louis. Didn't really go well. He brought his dog, and his dog is his name Terrapin. And Terra was very excited, so we went back to Louis. One of my favourite things is Louis brought his cigar to the pub.
Yeah.
He lit it, and he went, lads, do you mind if I light my cigar? And I'm like, you've already lit it, mate. You've already lit it. Can't really
Bloody, does anybody mind if I just shit myself right here? Oh, bloody hell, I've done it. Someone's shitting my pants, and it's not me.
And yeah, so that's what really happened. I enjoyed London. I stayed in Rose's girlfriend's house, Flora's, or boyfriend, the Pranas or anything. And it was nice. It was great crack, except for Hagrid. Hagrid is Flora's dog. He's a massive boy.
He's a behemoth, in a good way.
And he is very tall. So if you're someone like me who's a weak little shit, he can I don't want to say dominate you because that sounds wrong considering it's a dog, but he can overpower you basically. And we found out he likes willies, so that was interesting. I've never felt violated in my life until I had a dog smell my willy. He kept licking my ear as well, this ear here. It was nothing like getting your ear licked by a dog. I tell you what, it's an experience you don't want to experience.
Clearly loved it. You're not shouting. He's keeping the Hagrid on him. Lick my ears again, bud. To be fair, my mum's dog loves her. They love an ear. But they're also a very affectionate little whippet, kind of. Yeah, roughly. That's the sort of dog. Very, very leggy, very runny.
Oh, that like an egg. I love an egg runny.
He's thinking about food. Talk about dogs, you mentalist.
But yeah, we might as well talk about dogs. Yeah. Would you ever get another dog? I know you had a dog for 12, 14 years.
Yeah, roughly. Had Joey from 09 to last year. It's like 14 years. Yeah, he'll probably get another dog at some point in time. Like, I like cats, but, you know, I don't know. Dogs hit different. Dogs are more affectionate.
A cat is an antisocial person.
Yeah, which is perfect for me, because I'm an antisocial person. But dogs hit different. The way I think about it, I wouldn't mind getting a slightly larger dog, because, you know, Joey was a little Patterdale Jack Russell, like, crossbreed from what we guess. So he's fairly small. But part of me wants like a slightly bigger dog. Not like a fucking Great Dane. You know, I'm not fucking giant dog who's gonna like fucking... You could rest your fucking phone on its back and it wouldn't fucking move. Fucking tripod of a dog. But like a medium size, like a fucking Labrador, like a Golden Retriever, that sort of dog, I wouldn't mind.
Just remembering the day Ash had once Joey passed, I'd never get another dog.
Yeah.
But I guess without a dog, it does hit different. You do miss having a dog.
I mean, it's a good companion, really.
Yeah. I don't really like...
I mean, I think I'd be a much better owner now than I was with Joey. Because I actually leave the fucking house now.
Yeah, but with Joey, you didn't really need to walk him, did you?
No, each wanted to sleep, really. But, yeah, no, he probably wouldn't have minded a fucking walk.
Yeah.
Obviously, we took him on walks, of course. But fucking... Yeah, no, he was a very chilled out dog, very laid back. So, but I would eventually. Probably.
Yeah, I don't mind people who get dogs after, like, they've lost their dog,
Who the fuck are you to judge if I get a dog after losing a dog?
No. What I meant to say is, like, I don't mind the people who do that like a year or two later, but the people who do it like literally 3 months after they've lost a dog.
Yeah.
That seems a bit wrong. That seems, in my opinion, it's just like, my dog's dead. I'm gonna keep thinking about this dog, but I'm gonna get a new dog to distract myself from my old dog that I'm not gonna get over. And
I mean, people grieve in different ways.
Yeah.
I mean, my nan is a person who will always have a dog, and she's been on, all right, I won't get a dog after this dog about 4 dogs ago. So, you know, look, people need companion, especially if you lost people. Dogs can help you keep things together. I'm not going to judge.
He's gonna get a bulldog.
I am not.
Don't want Hot Lips number 2 in your house.
No.
Yeah, I think you'd be great with a
Most likely I get as a French bulldog.
Oh.
Just, you know, like Sid's little bastard.
I like Casper.
Love that little dog.
Yeah, everyone loves Casper. Anything else happening in the world? Anything else?
I mean, I guess we can talk about our vague Christmas plans for the channel.
We were going to do Stay Another Day, but that's been postponed to 2025.
The old throat's been wrecked.
Yes.
And I can't be fucked to both film, figure out, coordinate, fucking work on, and make a whole music video.
But we will be doing a cooking video instead. There'll be 2 parts to Monopoly, and they will be...
Will there?
If the fucking recording was an hour 30, probably.
Yeah, but you know, Christmas videos go. Hour long record it 10 minutes.
But just, if you can make it 2 parts, think of the ad revenue.
We don't get ad revenue.
We have to pretend we do. But yeah, we will have a bunch of Christmas content. Most of the stuff will be filmed when I get back to Ireland, because I come up on the Tuesday, brav. And yeah, you know, you don't really have a lot of time. But also, just a shout out, because I'm going to put it down here, so it will have to be recorded. Ash will be doing a parody video on his channel, hopefully in the new year. Hopefully will be released by the new year, I should say. Where he's going to be Big K. Not Big Lee.
BK from K's Cooking.
Yeah.
Perhaps. Maybe. It's a tentative one as well.
Yeah, I'm trying my best to get it done, because it's like the Hollyoaks script where it's like, I really want to do it. 5 months go by and it's like...
Yeah, but it's not like I've not been working on it. You know, no. It's all the ideas, they're all popping through.
Yeah, I don't mean to be a dick about it, but it's just like, yeah, I'm trying to get him to do it, so it's like out there. Because I'm a kind of person just like, okay, if we're doing it, we'll do it. Unless you physically can't do it, which I don't mind then. Like, singing, like, if we can't do Stay Another Day, we can always postpone it to a year later. But yeah, that was the original Christmas song, so feel free, now you know. You alright, mate?
Yeah, it's fine.
Anything else happening in the world? Anything else?
I mean, I can go into more of our Christmas plans. We can just just dish out a bit of the schedule. All the stuff we've recorded. We have recorded Monopoly. we have recorded we decided to do another AI songs. I know we milked that fucking cow like an absolute fucking train. Ridiculous length that squoze on them teats. I think I got 4 videos out of it. But there should be one, a nice little Christmassy version. I've also I'd fucking start generating a bunch more background music for the channel. So fucking hallelujah. All the background music is now mine.
What, from the AI?
Yeah. Got some nice lo-fi background music. We'd be chilling. We'd be absolutely chilling. Got some Christmas versions as well. We're fucking gaming. All the background music that's never gonna get claimed. Get fucked to YouTube. So yeah, we got the Monopoly done. This year was a bit more competitive. We actually traded with one another. And I'm not saying I gave a very, very fair trade, but I gave a ridiculously lovely fair trade. And it came neck and neck. Piggy bought his first set of houses in Monopoly, which is it's an achievement. It's an achievement, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Although about 20 minutes in, he just starts slapping his money on the table, like, "Please count for me." What's that sound?
Yeah, I'm the 5-year-old who refuses to count.
Not for much fucking longer.
I will not count my money. I'll have you know. That's why I use card. So they should release a Monopoly where you can just use card.
Yeah, but then you got to put fucking numbers in. We have one of those. It's worse because then you have to type in all the fucking numbers properly. And you'd be fat fingering all the buttons. I fucking gave myself 16 million. Fucking hell. Oh, you can't cancel it, mate. Well, I don't know how to. Fucking hell.
Yeah, you know me, bruv. Also, like, just I enjoyed coming up here again. I had to go from like London all the way up to Wales. It was a great time. I fucking had. I went when I got on before the connecting train. When I got on the train that was going up to Wales, South Wales, if I can say that. Basically, I asked for Welsh cakes. I went, "Sorry, bud, we don't have any Welsh cakes." I went, "Oh, fuck's sake, I'm not gonna get any Welsh cakes." And I went in. There was a cafe there, and I looked, and I went, "There's about 8 Welsh cakes. I'll get about 4. Let's go." I ate them all myself, of course.
An absolute delicacy, Welsh cakes, huh?
Yeah, they're absolutely delicious. They had some homemade mince pies there, and I was like, "Do I get Asher mince pie?" So mince pie is lovely, nice and warm. Sometimes with whipped cream.
It depends.
I like a mince pie. I know people are not fans.
I don't mind a mince pie, but like by the end of Christmas, you do get sick of them.
Yeah, but then you wait 11 more months, and then when it comes back, you're like, yeah. Also want to get Ash a Christmas pudding before I go, so he can experience a Christmas pudding for himself. There's multiple ways you can do a Christmas pudding. But yeah, they're weird, but I don't mind them. The only problem I have is if he doesn't eat it, I can't really fucking bring it back to Ireland with me. So he'd have to be like, "Love this."
I mean, you'll eat it anyways.
Yeah.
Let's be come on now. You've made all the jokes. I can't eat something I bought for him. Oh, I don't want it. Fucking alright, here we go. Bloody hell. Fucking hell. I guess I'll fucking eat that then.
You remember the fucking Chinese incident we had?
But yeah, so Christmas stuff that is going to get done though. Monopoly will come out. AI songs will be done. We're going to get 2 versions of the video. We're going to go through we're going to rank all the Christmases from 2013 to 2023. I'm going to do it in like a video essay format, but we're also going to do it in the podcast format. We just have 2021, 2022.
And 2020.
And 2020 to be done. And then we will be good to go. What the fuck else is coming out at Christmas?
Probably a bunch of Walford
a
on
cooking
Tap.
video.
Yeah, and Walford on Tap will be returning in the month of December.
Yeah, we'll be doing a Walford on Tap for all the episodes. I know it gets a bit tired, but like I'll put it to you. We do Wolf and Tap in December because there is only one topic people want to talk about in December on the subreddits and on Twitter, and that's what the fuck happens at Christmas. So, it's, we tried. You know, we tried to fucking do a bit of A, bit of B, but fuck me, is it just like, what do you guys think's the main Christmas story? It's like, well, I don't fucking know what the fuck they're putting on the screens, maybe.
And also there might be a bit of a delay for one of the Walford and Taps because, again, Ash might have to do a solo podcast. So, yeah, in the month of December. So I'm going back to London to do the Muppet Marathon. Woo! Am I a man or am I a Muppet?
But yeah, so 4 days a week. We'll be Wolford on Tap. We'll be doing the Christmas live stream as well. And I can imagine in January, roughly, we'll probably do another Q&A. And we'll probably do a couple of videos like 2 years on, you know, how we've changed and what's happened since then, blah, blah, blah. Our goal is probably like a year-end awards type thing as well. Is there anything else?
I think we just get into the EastEnders.
We could still shoot the shit for another like 10 minutes.
If you want, no fucking anything.
I like how we recorded a mental health video, which, you know, I'm quite open, and then I was expecting Piggy to be like, yeah, I'm chiming in, but then Piggy treats it like he's fucking at his mental health team. Oh, is your mental health doing alright? Yeah, it's alright, not bad. Can I speak about this figure that I got? No, this is about mental health. Yeah, it's alright then. I was like, fucking hell, alright. Okay.
Yeah, I don't really... I try and talk about my mental health, but it's very hard for me to describe it. So that's why I kind of talk about random shit instead. It's weird. But in my meetings, I'm just like, oh, you doing alright, Piggy? Yeah. Okay. Do you need tablets? Yeah. Okay, see you in 3 months.
Yeah.
It's probably 6 months. The last one was in August, I think.
Probably 6 months, yeah. What else? What else have we done? I mean, this term has been the first, like, shorter visit we've done. Because, this is the third one. This is the third trip, right?
Yeah, April was the longest one.
So what was the first? The first one was November last year.
Yes, which was Monday to Friday.
Okay.
The April one was Tuesday or Wednesday to Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then there was obviously one in August, which was Thursday to Tuesday.
Yeah.
But that one you can kind of accept because we were going on a trip, so...
Yeah, we weren't here till fucking Monday.
Yeah, and then obviously there's this one, which I was supposed to come up on the Monday, but Ash said he's going to see Saw, so I went, fuck it, why not? And
it is pretty good, so it was indeed worth it.
And his friend was talking to him about interesting topics that we cannot mention here, so... Like politics, politics. And obviously I come up on the Tuesday, as the Americans would say, and to the English. And then, the Tuesday to Friday. Yeah, so this is the shortest one. We fit as much...
Next time, today. No, it's been
you're coming up on the Tuesday, you're going back on the fucking Tuesday.
You can come here, record the podcast, and fuck off.
But I could probably do it, but it'll be more expensive. If you lived closer to where I fucking fly into, probably could do that.
No, that'd be... I mean, this is probably the best length we've done.
Yeah, but I'll probably next time do Monday to Friday if I'm doing it. Unless I'm here for, like, to watch a pay-per-view like WrestleMania. Then I'll probably do Thursday to Tuesday, which is probably the perfect time. We've also figured out the perfect time for me to fuck off at 1 p.m. tomorrow. So
yeah, because when Piggy was leaving last time, it's like, all right, I'm leaving at 4. And I'm like, oh, fuck, you know. Because, you know, the last day of anything's always the shittest one, because it's like, I'm existing until you leave. And then you leave, I'm going to fucking do nothing and be by myself for a while. And it's like, oh, when'd your train go? 4. And because I like to do things early, I like to be prepared. It's like, all right, you ready to go? It's 2 o'clock. So, yeah, but, you know, make sure you got everything ready to go for 4. We have to wait 2 hours. Yeah, well, fuck it. You can never be too early, you know what I'm fucking saying? But then that is how I be. The earliness gene is embedded with the family.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, in comparison to you, where it's like, I will get up when I need to. If not, fuck off.
People know how I work now, yeah. Very hard being a YouTuber, you know.
Like the
hard.
fucking first time. The first time we changed the schedule, you were here like relatively early on a Monday. Then you're like, 'cause I'm here early on a Monday, can I fucking chill on Thursday? And it's like, well, fucking no. You're still only doing 2 days a week, you mad bastard. Fucking taking the piss.
Yeah, our schedule is Monday and Thursday, so yeah, we'll probably bosh out the 3 Christmases and maybe do the podcast of it later on. We might go to our spoons and fucking drink a few pints and then come back and do it.
Probably don't need to do that. I'll probably do that after on camera, to be honest.
Yeah, fair enough. I was just going to do it in person. So,
Yeah.
It's been fun. But again, I think now is the time we talk about the EastEnders.
Come on, it's only 3 more minutes. We can fill for 3 more minutes. You trying to deprive the people of the content. Fucking. I mean, yeah, I think we're at an interesting point because from where we initially started doing all the visits and to now, I feel like we're completely different in our approach.
Yeah.
Where at the start, it's like, oh, fucking hell, he's going to be here. I think that when we did the WrestleMania one, I was like, I'm so fucking tired. Because a week is a long fucking time. A week was a ballsy fucking play. I don't know what made us think that was a smart idea.
I was thinking, because my dad is going on holiday in March, thinking I'd do a visit in March and April. Fuck it, why not? I know that might drain him out, but if I just come over for like 3 days in March and then 5 days in April, I think he should be fine. Maybe. I said maybe. I don't really know. I don't know my plans yet. It's usually I'll be planning like January for April, and then but I just on a side note, I'm fucking amazed we lasted a year and a half. We're gonna reach the end of the podcast, the end of November. Can you believe it?
I mean, it feels like I've done the maths wrong, really. I feel have we skipped a couple of weeks in there?
Go check the calendar.
Well, it's more so if this is
97.
97.
Next week's 98.
Yeah.
The following week's 99.
But like, we should hit 100 2 weeks before the end of the year. So there may be some number fuckery because there's 52 weeks in a year. So that means by the end of the year we should be on 104.
Yeah.
Which does check out actually, but it still feels wrong. It's still. Oh wait, no. It actually makes sense. We get to 100 at the end of the month, and there's still the 4. So then we get to the little 52. It makes sense.
And then we will be doing this until we hit 300, and then when we hit 300, we will fuck off. Clip that, remember that, and then when we hit 300, leave us a comment. Abdul, I'm waiting on you, brother. Again, if you were sitting in the spoons on Wednesday, I have to say Wednesday because I can't say yesterday because this podcast comes out on Sunday. We were sitting in the spoons on Wednesday, and Ash was just like writing this script for 2023.
Yeah.
And then he went, "Oh mate, look who commented, Abdul Rahim." Oh, hold on, I'm getting another comment. Abdul.
Guess who's back?
Mate, it was great crack. I had the massive fish and chips. He had the gammon and chips, and he made fun. And obviously we made the joke of, "I'm not cutting your gammon because he cut my gammon."
Exactly. But all right, there we are. The half-an-hour mark has been reached. So once again, I'll reiterate all the terms and services about you giving us your life savings. The main stories are the Square react to Nish's exit, Alfie and Kat get back together, Barney returns after seeing his mum, and Jack continues to be blackmailed, and Reese kidnaps Sonia. All
Bianca.
that. Reese kidnaps Bianca. There we are. Edit that out, me. Not editing it out.
How dare you correct me on my own podcast? Ash, probably.
So, the square react to Nish's exit. As Reese gets back to the show, Kim is vlogging about Nish's recent arrest. Avani and Nugget are carp as Denise is racked with grief. Stacy tells her to fucking pull it together. Nish will be held somewhere till the plea hearing. They don't mention where, so maybe it's close, maybe it's far away. Priya tries to get Avani and Nugget to see the better side of things and reminds them that despite Nish being your granddad, he's still a fucking bellend. Like, Priya's just kind of like, he's an adulterer, he's a domestic abuser, and he's a murderer. But because he's been arrested for this murder, suddenly it's like, oh, but he was just granddad to me. It's like, well, yeah, fucking granddad's been doing some not so savoury shit. Right, granddad's been sticking his finger in the fucking cookie jar when he shouldn't have been doing it. Fucking, he's a bad man.
I know it's not on the same level, but I just want to say, Kim vlogging about fucking where the murder took place is like when it's like if in the 90s when Jeffrey Dahmer did all his murders, some guy was just outside with a camera like, look at this lad. I'm like, hey, someone was murdered. Calm down. But I love how they're saying he's a murderer, right? But they don't know he actually did kill a man.
Yeah.
Which is funny. But yeah, just Kim vlogging. I'm like, Kim. It'd be like the day Matt McCann disappeared. It's just fucking standing outside that place, being like, guys, look where I am. Look where I am.
I mean, it's like all the fucking people looking for Jay Slater, not EastEnders, just the real life thing where it's like, but I think I seen him walking down the shop earlier. I've put some dog food out for him. It's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?
It's not funny, but it is like, it's weird how the internet reacts, because you've the people who generally care and generally want to help find them. But I always laugh at the ones like Facebook groups where it's like, bloody hell, have you seen Jay Slater? Yeah, I think I've seen him down in the local Tesco. And I'm like, what's he doing up in fucking in Londondale? I don't know. What's he doing in fucking Londonderry? Like, fuck. It's something.
Internet sleuths and people who are like, it was like during COVID when it's like, all right, clap for your carers. People are out there with a fucking pot and pan, probably interrupting a bunch of carers fucking sleep. Just fucking, yeah, go on, carers, we love you. It's like, fucking, they're trying to sleep. Or they're at work, you motherfuckers. Stop doing your pot. It's not time to do your fucking dishes outside publicly. Fucking shut the fuck up.
You have to admit it though, right? Just on a side note, you have to admit that is one of the funniest things Boris Johnson has done. It's like, we're not going to give you extra money for looking after the people who need to be looked after. We're just going to send Dave and his family out to clap for you. How's that going to feed my fucking family that I can barely pay for?
It's a hollow victory for sure.
Yeah, it's just...
Are we going to make any of these people working, any of these key workers working in the hospitals? Are we going to reward them with a pay rise? Nah, get fucked. Great, cheers, guys.
I'm trying to remember the clip exactly, but it's like when your man, there's a news reporter, and he obviously is interviewing a man with one hand, and he comes out with like the sugar bowl and the cup of tea. So he obviously just hands him the sugar bowl, but he has nowhere to hold the tea, and he's just standing there. The guy's holding the tea and everything. He's just standing there drinking the tea, and the guy's like, he can't be rude and be like, I only have one hand, lad. He's like, yeah. That's what the carers were like, yeah. Woo, thank you, Boris. Woo.
Exactly. Priya learns about Gray Atkins, lest we forget, and wonders why nobody sees Nish for who he is. She thinks she's out of her depth. This is Denise talking to her. Denise is feeling guilty about the whole thing, which is... I get that Denise has struggled in this last year, but also it's fucking Nish Panesar, for fuck's sake. You know he's an abusive killer. Like, you didn't feel bad about putting Dean down for the crime. Like, and you knew Dean. Obviously, you know what he did. But before he committed those heinous acts, you were his stepmom for a fucking while. I don't know. It's not saying it's like a bad writing thing. It's just a grief, I guess, shows in weird ways.
Yeah.
I guess it's just trying to get over the fact that it's now over.
It's job.
Till Bernie gets back.
Yeah, Bernie's back next week. Hopefully, like Christmas last year, she's not sat in the dark eating chocolate sweets. Or like me last night, eating them bourbon biscuits. Sorry, they were delicious.
But yeah, Kim tries to vlog with Ivani in the background, but Denise calls her immature. There we are.
And Ivani does the "you people," which obviously might upset people, but I'm gonna be like, they're both people of colour, so don't get mad.
What?
Do you not hear the line Ivani does to like Kim, where she goes, "You people"?
Yeah, but you mean vloggers and people looking for
Yeah,
attention.
but people might take it the wrong way, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you took it the wrong way.
I didn't take it the wrong way.
You publicly said that on a podcast, mate.
Yeah, you have no proof.
Fucking CSI enhance that bitch. Alright, Alfie and Kat want to get back together. Another interesting one. Look, it was always going to be a tried one because we have been notorious for mentioning Alfie Moon 2018, but it'll be interesting to see what we think about them getting back together. Alfie wants to do a big pop-up market to get some extra money where the Minute Mart is being refurbished. See, it's not being burnt down, it's being refurbished. Funny how that happens. No fires so far. And will there be a fire? Who the fuck knows? He tries to get Kat to believe that the meeting with Tommy and the social will be good, but she is fuming. Absolutely fuming. Kat is despondent as Alfie wants to make waves with the other Slaters. She is miserable knowing how bad everything has gone. Alfie tricks Stacey by saying she has a diagnosis. It's called like Slateritis or some shit. I got flashbacks to Alfie 2018 and I'm like, no. Don't lie, Alfie, you fucking prick. You're not allowed. Not anymore. We need to forget that time period. Stacey isn't keen for Kat to keep snagging off Jean, and she reluctantly agrees to spend some time with her. And Alfie tries to get Kat to spend time with Stacey and Jean, and they all need to work together to make sure they can actually help each other as family. Jean admits if she didn't step in, she couldn't trust that Tommy wouldn't hurt Bert and Ernie, and Stacey caves in knowing even if she had the resources, she couldn't have taken in Tommy, and they both kind of make up and settle for a stronger drink. Stacey and Kat set the world to rights while Freddie suggests Kat and Alfie have that undeniable chemistry. He's jealous when men surround her. Alfie's keeping his kids together while Kat is she's laughing her ass off, seemingly with a man. Ooh. Which Alfie hears. Ian tells him to steer clear of Kat if she's going to treat him like this. Alfie says that he's upset at last night's company staying over, but it's all a joke because it was Stacey who stayed over instead. Alfie and Kat have a they're teetering on the edge in this conversation about why she isn't allowed to live in her own home, who she wants to see or doesn't want to see. Alfie sheepishly says, I thought we'd be raising the kids together. And Alfie says, maybe if you had less of a life of your own, we wouldn't be in this mess. Probably not the time or place to say that, Alfie. You fucking idiot. Alfie tries to apologise at the meeting, but they want a united front. Tommy says he gets his own room, gets to play on his console whenever he wants, and isn't treated like a kid. And this while Kat and Alfie are holding hands through the meeting. The caseworker believes Tommy doesn't pose a threat to the twins, but he is a child in need. They will work on coaching for Kat and Tommy and counselling. They're upset knowing he might not be back at home for Christmas. Alfie leaves him with a message explaining that for as long as he and Kat have known each other, he's never seen her in this much pain. He tells her that anger doesn't last, and when he's ready, they will be ready to love him all the same. And Tommy sheds a singular tear. Just creasing that one out. At the speech. After the meeting, passion strikes and Alfie and Kat give in and they share a kiss. Alfie doesn't want to go too much further though, thinking he'd be taken advantage of her, and she gets annoyed by his suggestions, and it kills the moment. So it happened. They kissed. They kissed. Are you excited? They're back. You excited? Go on, fucking say something.
No.
Fucking say something.
Oh, sorry. Whoa, yeah. So excited.
Yeah, be excited. Just something.
Whoa, so excited. Whoa. Whoa. Not good enough?
No?
I'm so excited that they're getting back together. I've been waiting this moment since 2018. I'm so bloody excited. Just look at the smile on my face.
I mean, you'd have to lie. You give your actual opinion.
Yeah, I don't like it. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. Obviously, we'll get to it. But I don't know if you have the Ian Beale and Freddie Slater stuff written down, but I will give my thoughts once Ash reads that. Please.
Kat explains to Stacey and Jean while Ian and Freddie talk Alfie through it. Also, I've seen someone fucking complain. Why is Freddie here? Because he's his fucking mate. He's a Slater. Of course he's involved with Slater things, for fuck's sake. And they're like, oh, why is he speaking with two 50-year-old men about love? Because they're fucking family, you melt. Fucking grow up. Stop complaining. Look, I get that Freddie's been put into a lot of different fucking scenes lately. But, like, that's what he's supposed to do. He doesn't have his scenes with Bobby. He's got to find new fucking scene partners anymore. Just fucking... Like, yeah, sure, he's been involved in everything. But they are his family. So, he is allowed to be involved. The one thing that's funny is the fucking disbalance between Kat and Alfie. Alfie's like, oh, you know, when we kissed, it was like the moon tackled together. The light came flowing through the window, blasted open, the fireworks were going, it was perfect. And then Kat goes, I'll stuff my tongue in his throat, and he pushed away as fast as he fucking could. It's a very funny fucking dissonance between Alfie, who's the romantic apparently, and Kat's just like, well, put a finger in his bum, he ran away.
Didn't want his prostate checked.
But yeah, Kat is uncertain about the future with Alfie, as Stacey is out on it while Jean is thrilled. Ian tells him to steer clear, while Freddie tells him to believe in it. The lads all get their pinkies in the middle and expel all this negative energy as a picture of Nana Moon falls off the side. He remembers Nana Moon's last wish was for Alfie and Kat to get together. Kat enters the door, saying, we're best as just mates. But Alfie jumps the shark and says, I don't think we should get back together. Alfie gets set on fire, and Kat sprays the fire extinguisher on him, and they knock the blinds out, and they both squirt each other. Lovely, wholesome, ridiculous. As Kat and Alfie watch the fireworks together, he adjusts her hair. Oh, they're both covered in foam at this point. And says, I'm mad about you. She returns saying, you've always been my man in the moon, as they kiss. And there we are. That's the moment.
Right. Here we go, Piggy's rant. Ian Beale, right? Ian Beale steps in here, right? And he says, what about Derek Brannan, right? What about Derek Brannan? And I agree, right? Okay, I agree. And then Alfie goes, don't bring up that. Don't bring up this, he's a cheater. You can't talk, mate. You fucking cheated on her. You caressed a young woman. You had a child. You even mentioned the child, barely, by saying cherry kiss. You mentioned the child, barely. And you said don't say Kat cheated on her. You cheated on her. You did, as well. So don't play devil's advocate here, prick. Do you know what I mean? It's
also the funny Ian saying, like, yeah, don't get with his cheater. It always ends well. It always ends badly. And then Alfie's like, you were Cindy, mate. Yeah. You got back together after she tried to kill you.
Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, you're trying to, like, brush past or anything, but it cannot be ignored. I know it's a dead horse we're flogging for months, but it literally cannot...
I'm not flogging it.
Don't lie. But it literally cannot be ignored. I can't root for this. I don't know how you can get back with a man who says you're responsible for your assault as a child. That would literally ruin any romanticness, in my opinion. I might be wrong. There might be people who
It'd be
might...
very hard to get past it.
There might be someone who gets turned on by it, fair enough. But it's a very... Look, people are weird. Fucking, they'll get turned on by anything. Like, you know, you say stick a bar in the dinosaur dildo up your arse, they'll do it. But, like, you know, it's a very weird moment. I don't want this. I don't understand they're the end goal. The end goal was 20 years ago. Fucking leave it in the past.
Yeah, Alfie and Kat 20 years ago are not what we have now.
Kat has slept with Derek Brannan, has slept with, I'd assume, Tommy Moon, has slept with, not Tommy Moon, the other
Michael Moon.
Michael Moon. Sorry, that's incest and he's a child. Yeah, Michael Moon. She's probably slept with other men.
Kirat, Kush.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyone. And Alfie, yeah, has not really cheated on her, but he's also slept with, like, Roxy Mitchell, the blonde one.
Yeah.
And...
They're both blonde, but yeah.
Well, one's dirty blonde, I think.
Haley Slater,
and has conned a bunch of people out of money with coffins. You know, it's just, it pisses me off. I will not be here for the Alfie and Kat thing. I want it left in the past. I get their end goal and it's nostalgia, but please, it's been ruined. Can we just say we're good friends and leave it at that? I might be wrong.
I mean,
it could be good. It's like making a sequel 30 years after the original, in my opinion.
if they fuck off at the 25th anniversary, 25th, and 2025, the 40th anniversary, if they have their wedding, they drive off again, and that's the character's done for a while, I'm happy. Because Kat's been floundering since she came back, let's be honest. Alfie, a lot of the charm is gone because of 2018. Now, I've seen a lot of people very excited about it. I don't hate it, all right? I don't hate it because they are actually genuinely committed to it. I'm fine with it. It's interesting to see. It's not this. They aren't the same people they were 20 years ago, and that's fine. But hopefully, it means they actually invest in a couple properly, and they don't just like we are just roommates who also shag sometimes, which is kind of what the Chris Glenshaw era romances have been. I don't want anybody chronicling this as if it's like some lovely romance story. It's not. It's not a good fucking romance story at this point. At this point, it's a ridiculously rocky road. In this version, they teased it a couple times for a couple months, but then now they've gotten together. Now they're back together. It's not like a fucking big deal. It's not an important thing, in my opinion. But if the ending is them leaving like they did in 2005, sure. I think it's time.
I
think it's time you give Kat a good 5 to 10 year break of the show, and I honestly don't want to see Alfie again for a long time.
Also, in sad news, I think Shane Ritchie has been diagnosed with cancer, or is rumoured to have cancer. So sad news there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think...
Is that an actual thing?
Well, I've seen an article that said like he had cancer. Apparently, he might have cancer.
Kind of a. It'd be pretty messed up if it's wrong. Shane Ritchie does not have cancer.
He was tested.
Fucking hell.
He was tested. Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I should have clarified. He's been tested.
Pretty big news to fucking drop if it's not correct, and it's not correct.
Also, yeah, I've seen the past 10 years of Alfie and Kat as well. 2014, they were not happy. They were not. Happy.
No, they weren't happy at all.
It was like a fucking.
It was like a fleeting moment of happiness, and the rest is just shit.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, if they do it, they're not worried about money all the fucking time. They do it, yeah, they're going to have a rough time with their, like, kids. That's fine. But if we just rehash the same, Kat and Alfie have gotten together, they're slightly unhappy because Alfie doesn't want to get a fucking job, or because Kat doesn't want to fucking commit to him. Like, we don't need to retread the same ground.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they are trying to prove that this is the new version of them, right? They are together, they are happy, they've grown up, they're different than what they were 20 years ago. Let's build on it. Let's have them actually be together, probably forever now. Let's not ever break them up for any stupid reason. And let's just fully see it. Because I don't mind it. I don't hate it at all. But I am kind of worried as to where it will actually go. Because what's to tell that they actually stay together for now? You know?
But I think we move on, because I've been flogging this dead horse for months.
But yeah, Kat and Alfie lie in bed. He's worried about not being man enough for her because of the cancer treatment. He's struggling to get an erection, which, you know, fair enough. He's an older man and he's been going through fucking cancer treatment. It's gonna have its effects. Alfie speaks to Ian about the effect of the cancer on his penis. Ian jokes about it happening to us all at this age, and he suggests Alfie just talk to Kat. Alfie and Ian run on in as Elaine, Kim, and Kat. They think that they're joking about erectile dysfunction. They're talking about fireworks, but it's obviously innuendo heavy. But Ian's like, don't fucking mock him. It's a very serious fucking issue. In front of everyone, so he's exposed it to the whole fucking pub. But Alfie doesn't even care that much. Like, fuck it. He's an older man. Who cares?
I mean, I even have it. Antidepressant and that. So.
Alfie and Big Mo have a chat about it. Mo explains how she loves Alfie, and it doesn't matter if you make her happy. She explains how Stevie had the problem, so she gifts him what is implied to be a cock pump. Which is fair enough, you know. Gotta work around it.
Just imagining a scene next week, him in the closet, just.
Well, it's not like one you stand on, for fuck's sake.
No, I mean just throwing like TNT where you just.
Kat thanks Alfie for stepping up for the family. She thinks that he has progressed and become a proper man. He worries that not being able to perform will make him less of a man. And she's speaking as if they'll never shag again, and they kind of joke like, it will happen. It's just maybe not as fucking frequently, for fuck's sake. Kat tells me he loves him, and they kiss again, and they open up and laugh about what's in the box, which it's a fucking penis pump, if I had to guess. Alright, Barney returns after seeing his mum, and actually, just to wrap that around, I don't hate this version of Kat and Alfie. I will have, you know, I'll wait before I judge it fully. I'm never going to be fully invested in them again, but I'm willing to let them change my mind. But yeah, Barney returns. The prodigal son returns, and they're looking forward to knowing how he feels about seeing his mum. He repuffs them, and Barney calls Harry a poodle, basically calling him a lapdog. Harry tries to get him to discipline Barney when he pipes up, but he plans thinking that they can provide the family that their mum is missing. Well, his mum. Harry and Teddy figure out if they put on a good front and buy Peggy's, he can look like a respectful businessman, which is something his mum can't do. Harry tries to get Barney's ear over their mum not being fit to raise him, but when Barney says all you ever do is big up Dad, and half the time he doesn't even notice you're there, Barney gets a warm pie to the bollocks. Fucking, I'd be upset. Fucking give me that pie. I'm eating your pie now, bitch.
I still eat the pie, let's be real.
He apologises quickly, but Teddy takes control of the situation. Harry's drinking alone in the arches as he and Penny discuss the troubles with their dads. He reminds her to not think about it, and he tells her, I know what you're capable of, even if your dad doesn't. Harry keeps pressuring Jack to do his dirty work. He fully gets rattled by him. He wants Jack to take the job of delivering him a dodgy motor. Harry teases him even further and puts pressure on him, and he also, like, squeezed for time, agrees to take Amy to physio, knowing he's got something to fucking do. So he brings her back from physio. She thanks him, tells him, all right, it's fine, just go. But he crashes into the back of Reese's car, And Harry is meanwhile getting more incriminating footage of Jack. Get fucked, Jack. I'm all here for it. The downfall, he's been a bellend. He's been a knob. He's been a prick. He's been a fucking waste of space for the last 2 years. And for the last, 6 beyond this. So, fuck Jack Branning. He's a bellend. See, at least when Max was here, Jack seemed like the more reasonable one. But with there not being Max, Jack's taken over the moodiness that Max had. So, Jesus Christ. Bring back Max. Anything on this?
No, I'm just Barney. I'm glad you're back. I'm sad he got a warm pie to the bollocks, but can I please have that pie, lads? Or it's not falling on the floor. What pie was it? I need to know. Was it steak and onion, or was it steak and kidney, I should say? Or was it chicken and bacon? Chicken and bacon pie is lovely.
Reese kidnaps Bianca. Reese returns as he's rewarded by Kim saying Nish killed Keanu. He finds out Bianca's back and is not ready for his fate. He adjusts to Bianca's filth, and when he goes to scrub a pan, Bianca scares the shit out of him. She wonders why he didn't call ahead of time, and Reese is upset that she hasn't called Sonia. He explains that he and Sonia have been spending some quality time together, talking about normal things, and Bianca relishes knowing Sonia's just humouring him. They agree to try to make a truce and work together on Sonia's campaign. Mate, I can't imagine a worse person to be dealing with whilst you're stuck in prison. Fucking Reese. Bloody hell, Sonia, we got fucking 17 signatures on your petition. It's like, Reese, what about my fucking lawyer? What about my solicitor? Ah, well, we've got fucking Susan from Bury has just signed the petition. It's like, I don't fucking care about your shit useless petition, for fuck's sake.
Sorry, I'm just imagining Sonia in prison, right? I'm just imagining, when they do the in movies where they have the guy talk to the person via via the windscreen.
Yeah.
Just imagining, okay, Sonia, you're here to see your partner, Reese, and then Reese like, I got the goods. What do you mean you got the goods? I got this Scrabble. Why are you whispering? Scrabble. And it's like, just start playing Scrabble like.
Okay, it's a good game. They agree to make a truce and work together on Sonia's campaign. She explains to him that she has ADHD, and they admit that they may never like each other, but it's not worth being at each other's throats. While Teddy sends him a message explaining he needs to see him. Martin asks for his help to get a barrister for Sonia's trial, and he moans about everything he's got going on. Martin apologises to him for getting upset. Teddy explains his PI has gotten some CCTV outside the hospital the night when Debbie died. He warns him off for being smart and they have to leave now. Teddy lets it rip to Bianca that he may have a better idea to save Sonia. He tells Bianca the news and wants to warn her off. She insists on coming, but he makes Teddy go pretty quickly. Ted spots a CCTV and is comfortable, so he leaves quickly. Reese, knowing what to look for, is seen on the CCTV that night, so he takes the USB and flees. He gets back home, pulls up the USB, and she's angry at him for leaving without her. Bianca calls out his BS. He argues that they didn't find anything and starts to try and gaslight her, saying she got confused and got caught up in the ADHD brain fog. Fucking real nice, Reese. Real fucking nice. She's upset by this and leaves and deletes the CCTV off the USB stick and stamps on it. Reese does. Fucking pronouns in my brain don't work in this while I'm writing them down. Classic me.
Bloody pronouns.
Teddy and Bianca realise that Reese wouldn't have legged it if he wasn't hiding something. He weasels back into the house and locks himself inside. Teddy checks on Bianca and they theorise about what's on the flash drive. She says she'll screech the truth out of him. Bianca confronts Reese over the USB, which Reese hears. He explains he destroyed it. He tries to play it off like pure accident. No, that was meant to be Martin overhears. Tries to play it off as a pure accident. She confronts him, saying, "Why would you destroy it unless you had something to see?" And Martin defends Reese over Bianca while she calls him useless and storms off. While talking to Teddy, Bianca laughs at how Reese is pulling the wool over their eyes. Teddy reveals that the flash drive Reese destroyed wasn't the only copy. Teddy tells Bianca that she gets one chance to not mess up and gives him the other copy. So notice that Teddy probably won't give her another copy because that's it. Also, Bianca, why the fuck aren't you copying it, you stupid fucker? Copy the fucking footage that you need to keep.
I mean, it'd be on Reese's computer, so he could delete it anyways.
Yeah, but if you just fucking USB sticks are fucking cheap, just buy a couple ones and fucking copy it on them. You know?
Get a floppy disk, you know, go old school.
Obviously, Bianca's being proven to be a fucking stupid idiot. But yeah.
It's all that DJing, you know? It's all that DJing.
Martin says to Reese that they'll get through it as a team. Reese continues to lie to Teddy and acts like he hasn't seen something incriminating for Son. He acts like he's seen something incriminating for Sonia, so like she was concealing a murder. He tells Reese to go home right now. Bianca sits down to watch the footage as Reese floors at home. He opens the door and she says, "Gotcha," having seen the footage. Bianca insists on knowing why he deleted it. He claims he didn't kill Debbie. But after a bit of poking, Reese finally admits that he did kill Debbie. She goes to call the police, but Reese smashes the spare copy. Reese says he let it happen because he knew Sonia is innocent. He tries to say it was a mercy killing. He relates finding Debbie after a stroke, and Bianca reminisces about Billy Jackson. Is it Billy Jackson? I believe. Yeah, she found him like dead, and it was like harrowing scenes where she finds him dead because I think he died like alcohol poisoning or something similar. I guess I can just fucking double check it, but you know, and they kind of recognize that this is somewhat similar. How did he die? Tell me how he dies. Tell me. Yeah, he died from alcohol poisoning. He choked on his own vomit. So she reckons that him finding Debbie is like her finding Billy, which obviously fucking destroyed her. Reckons that Debbie was trapped in limbo and he tried her best to care for her. He says finally she got the relief she deserved, but once Sonia came to the picture, he couldn't handle paying for the top care anymore. He says he wonders if there's a way for him to get Sonia out and let him off the hook. Reese argues that he kept the pillow he used to smother Debbie. Bianca's tempted when he says, why would I lie to you now? He believes he can take her there and he can run away. Reese says he will not hand himself in, proving that he is a fucking weasel and he's not gonna... Reese has to go to prison. He has to finally go to prison for his crime. If he doesn't, I will actually be upset. Because, you know, there's a chance he dies, but I think he will. He has to go to prison for how fucking weaselly he's been. And I want to see him get beat the fuck up in prison. I want to see him get fucking battered. The fucking weasel. Don't make that face. This is more realistic. Has to be done. Fuck Reese.
He probably will in jail. What do you mean? You stick that tube up somewhere the sun don't shine.
Bianca relents and packs his things up as he keeps going with a plan to lock up. Sharps herself with a candlestick holder. Martin notices that it strains that Bianca's tanker truck is leaving. He opens up his lockup, which he explains was for playing the tuba, so it is soundproofed. You say soundproofed, it looks like he's just taped a bunch of egg cartons on the wall. Is that an actual thing people can do? Or is that actual soundproofing?
The soundproofing can come in different ways. I think egg cartons can help with soundproofing. Obviously, it's not going to be as good as stuff you have over there. But it will help. Like, it won't be as good, but it will do the job if you're in a massive locker. But But also you have to take into account they have like shit. Like if it's just like this here, it won't do the job. But if you have like fucking cupboards and shit in the room, it like going hello, it'd be like that. It'd
be muffled.
It'd be muffled. But you can see why. Which I find it funny because it's just like, imagine having your own locker just to hang out with yourself, just sit there, have a few babies, fucking bitch at home. The wife won't feed me. Bloody Brexit. Go to the locker, have a few pints, have a couple of Stellas without jelly.
I also like how he can't pay for Debbie's care, but he can pay for this fucking lockup. Like, storage ain't cheap.
I hope they do a Storage Wars parody for
He's been fucking paying. He's clearly been paying for that storage for a long fucking time. But he couldn't cancel it.
I hope they do a Storage Wars parody on, like, for children in need. I think it's children in need to do it for every year. Just imagining doing Storage Wars and then they open and they find Bianca.
She gets uncomfortable as he shuts Bianca inside and says there is no pillow. So he grabs a blanket and goes to cover or trap her as she screams. It's one of the campiest duffs I've seen in a long time, because Reese just grabs the blanket and goes to cover her. I mean, it's like, it's fucking. Well, she actually screams, but fucking, it is campy nonsense.
Is it as campy as the duff where it was Kathy and Pete Beale watching the porn? Is it as campy in that?
Yeah, it's campy for a different way.
Ah, no.
Reese gets back moving his heavy tuba case and needing to wash his hands. It's implied that he's killed her, but we obviously know that she's not dead. Although some people fell for it. Some people, is that really it for Bianca? Is she dead? No, why would she be dead like that? For fuck's sake. She's clearly sticking around till Christmas at least. Or this may be her fucking off for a bit till Sonia, like, has a hearing or whatever. So someone's knocking at the door. Martin wants to get in, sees him bleeding and bruised and wondering why Bianca left. He figures Reese is leaving, but Reese shuts the door on him. Martin's brought in reinforcements. He lies, explaining that him and Bianca had an argument, and she smashed him over the head. Callum wants him to go and report the crime, while Reese is dumping her belongings. He struggles to get her belongings and heads back to the lockup. He has her chained up. Bianca throws shit at him. Not actual shit, of course. Bianca says Reese is pathetic and he doesn't have the guts to hold her here. He says the police know you attacked me. She cries and sits on the sofa, and she asks for him to not hurt her. She figures out the next plan. She decides she needs a wee, and he offers her a bucket. Very, 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 very gracious, Reese, you fucking prick.
I mean, that's me on sweet bathroom from my nanny.
He figures out it's time to leave, so tells... and obviously she grabs the bucket. She fucking launches at him, and he falls over. It's like a comically large bucket. He figures out Simon leaves, so tells her, if you make it easy for me, you'll be as comfortable as ever. But and basically says, don't fucking threaten me. Don't fucking test me. As Reese drives off, that is the duff. So Reese has now kidnapped Bianca. Okay, so Reese is done by Christmas, right? There's no way this extends to the fucking February. I hope.
Do you remember the end of Scary Movie 1 where is it Doofy? Where like he takes off all the stuff because it was implied he had, I think it was Down syndrome, and he takes off all the stuff, and then it's like he's just a sexy man. I want that with Reese, where he just takes off the glasses.
He shaves his head.
Yeah, and his beard, and he's just like, who's the fucking man now, bitch? And he gets on a motorcycle and drives off playing the tuba. Like, I don't know why that's funny in my head, but still. I do love how he kidnapped Bianca, but in my eyes, wouldn't Bianca fight back easier than that?
I don't know, mate.
Because Bianca is known to be a strong lady.
She's also a fighter.
Yeah, she's a very strong lady, and I'm pretty sure she could fucking out wrestle Reese.
Yeah.
You put Bianca in a bare knuckle boxing match. She's not using her fists. She's going straight for the cock. You know what I mean? She's fucking.
Yeah, but I guess the idea is he's got surprise working for him, so the blanket over means she can't really fucking do anything. It was an okay plan. I still think Bianca's a fucking idiot. Oh yeah, what you have the murder weapon? Yeah, where is it? Oh, it's to this place that I don't know where it is. Yeah, I'll just follow you there, and I'll walk in first. Great. Fucking good move, Bianca. You twat. Fucking, what's wrong with you? You know he's a liar. You know you can't fucking trust him. Why is he going to open up to you now? Obviously, Bianca is an idiot, and will believe anything. But Jesus Christ, there are limits. So now it seems like Martin's going to be the one to rattle Reese, I guess. Another one bites the dust.
So,
I mean, she's not dead, but...
So obviously we talk about great killers in EastEnders, we talk about Ray Atkins, we talk about Camille killers in EastEnders. Was it Archie one?
No, did he actually kill anyone? Lucas,
we talk about Lucas. But none compares to old Reese. You know, kidnapped a woman, killed a woman. Now he just has to do both to Martin. I don't know how you can kidnap and murder someone, but he just has to do both. But my critique, surely Bianca has her phone with her. So surely you could just, like, I mean,
maybe there's no signal.
Yeah, but surely...
It is just a bunch of storage units.
Yeah, well, there should be signal, you know.
I mean, you can also ring 999 from anywhere.
Yeah.
But maybe she doesn't have a phone. I assume Reese would have taken it. But yeah, there we are. That's Week EastEnders. It was a decent one. It's kind of wild. It's wild the depths it goes. I still don't really know how to feel about Reese's storyline. Like, as a whole. I really don't know. Like, is it good? I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of silly. It's kind of ridiculous.
See, I compare it to, like, if you like campiness, I think it's good because it's campy. Because I've always said he is like a wacky racist villain, where he's like Dick Dastardly, where he thinks he's doing good, but he's not. Or he's like Elmer Fudd from Looney Tunes, where like you think he's gonna shoot Bugs Bunny, but somehow Bugs Bunny wins. Because we can't really use the Roadrunner comparison. That's Nish and Sucky. So yeah, it's kind of like that, where it's a wacky 50s cartoon where you think he's gonna win, but he's not, and then he somehow wins, but he's not really winning because he's so shit. And that's why I kind of enjoy this storyline. I find it funny. I can understand the critiques people will have because they want realism in the storylines, but at the same time, like I say to people, life in real life, like in IRL, like real life here, not EastEnders, life is pretty boring. Let's be real. You wake up, you take a shit, you go to work, you come back, you have a wank, you go to sleep. Do the same thing 6 days a week. And that's pretty much it. At least in EastEnders, it's a bit more campy, where it's like, you're not my mother. Yes, I am.
Yeah, it's like I don't know how I'll end up reviewing it in the end. I don't know how I'll feel about it in the end, but that obviously, you know, a good ending can fix a kind of rocky story. But fundamentally, it's a weird one. Yeah, it's
weird.
Let's do the awards.
It's weird, but I will not judge it on the cat Alfie. I will not judge this until it finally takes place and we have the finale, because you can't. We're in a weird situation at the moment where you can't really drag it out till like February, but at the same time, if you do that, you could alienate people, because it's like Ray Atkins when he murdered 3 people. He murdered them in 2020 to 2021 to 2022, and didn't get found out until like mid 2022.
Yeah,
and it's like that's literally
very long.
2 years. I know it won't be the same length, but hopefully that comparison.
Hopefully, I hope it wraps up at Christmas.
I hope so too. No, look, it'll wrap up next week.
No, it won't. But yeah. Interesting week of EastEnders. I enjoyed it. It's a pretty good one. Not much to report. Still don't know how to feel about the Reese stuff, but we will see as time goes. I'm tentatively, I don't mind Cat and Alfie for now. Let's do the awards.
Mm-hmm.
Who is underrated?
That's an interesting one. Thanks for. I'm generally trying to think of who's underrated this week. Do you have one?
Elaine.
What?
Elaine.
All right. I will.
No explanations needed.
I will go for Ian.
Or Big Mo alternative.
Oh, okay, I'm going for Big Mo. Yeah, Big Mo is underrated.
Who needs slapping down?
Reese.
Yeah, yeah, there's no other option. And the Keanu Taylor Award of Excellence.
Actually, for who needs slapping down? Bianca for following Reese. There you go.
Self-preservation instinct was not matched at all.
It's
It's like, you're what? You're telling me I'm gonna die? No way.
I don't know if you'll obviously get the reference. Like, you could probably explain it better than I can. But it's like in a horror movie where the villain's like, "Just follow me, Cindy," and then they throw you to the corner, fucking shank you.
Yeah.
It's just kind of funny. And the Keanu Taylor of the Award of Excellence, the the three Duffs, not today's stuff, not Thursday's stuff, but like the three Duffs leading up to Thursday. So the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, where you have the Bianca one sitting where it's just like, I'll catch you, Reese, and then the second one's like, gotcha, and the third one's like, ah. No, I fucking love them. The three Duffs are brilliant.
I'm gonna give the soundproofing on the walls in his apartment. They look like cut up egg boxes. Love them. But yeah, there we are. That's the podcast. Another one in person. Congratulations, you've been a part of the third trip that we've ever done, or the fourth one, if you're being pedantic. There we are. That's the podcast. Thanks everybody for watching. Just want to quickly shout out the one member that we still have on our channel, which I believe is Belinda Slater. So thank you very much for them for continuing to support the channel. And we do appreciate you. So thank you, thank you, thank you once, thank you twice, thank you another time. Oh, we know. Are they gone? Ah, well.
You're still a member in our eyes.
Who the fuck knows? I think no, they're still here. They're still here. Fantastic. All right. Yeah, so once again, thank you to Belinda Slater for continuing to support the channel. But there we are. Thanks for watching the podcast. Join us on the next one. See you then. Bye-bye.